It's good to have your company. It's just gone 9 o'clock. That breaking news in Sydney where strong winds are making a mess of the airport again.
A quarter of flights have been delayed and many domestic routes cancelled. Today, Sydney reporter Jack Hahn is there for us this morning. Jack, the airport is expected to drop down to one runway.
It sure is. Good morning to you, Sarah and Carl. That will be bad news for all of these school holiday travellers who are right now lining up at Terminal 2 here at Sydney. Of course, people can still check in. These are the lines before the cancellations, but once people make their way through the security check-in process, the misery will be on full display at the gates. We've got a little glimpse of that right now. If we take a look at the departure board here, you can see a lot of cancellation services to Adelaide, Melbourne, Brisbane, all gone, but we cannot blame the airlines or the airport for this one today. It's Mother Nature's fault. We've got westerly winds expected to get up to 45 kilometres an hour. The two runways in Sydney are north-south runways, but when that wind gets above about 37 k's an hour, air traffic controllers are forced to use that one runway that goes into the westerly breeze. We've seen cancellations not only here in Sydney, but also in Melbourne, where we caught up with a few people earlier on today on 9. Listen.
We got on the plane and all ready to take off, and then I get an alert on my phone just before I turn it to airplane mode that we're not taking off for at least another hour and a half.
Oh, no.
So I just checked seconds ago. They are still using those two runways, but airlines are taking it upon themselves to proactively cancel flights. The reason that the domestic airport cops a lot of these cancellations is, of course, you've got to spare a thought for those airliners that have been in the air for more than 12 hours coming from the United States, Asia and the Middle East. They need to land for obvious reasons, which is why the domestic airport cops the full brunt. This will be bad news for people. It's school holidays. It's already very busy. The advice to travellers is pack your patience, check with your airlines and expect a rough ride coming through the airport, and probably when you get in the air as well.
Good on you, Jack. Thank you, mate.